Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you some really pretty journaling cards that I made using washi tapes that I have a ton of. What you can see here is I just used my washi tapes and I just got them all out and put them all in a row, and then I put a book page over it and then an image and then just a little sentiment and a little piece of trim just to set it off. They're actually pretty simple to make. You can make them as simple or as elaborate as you like. You can start with just one or two types of washi tapes and stagger them if that's all you have. And if you have several rolls of washi tape, you can do that too. You can stack them in a row like this. And if you want to just leave it like that, you can leave it like that because it actually looks really pretty with just the washi tape on there. But then if you wanted to add a book page like I did, you could even just leave it like that. And then if you wanted to add an image, you could just add an image. The point being is you don't have to add all these extra elements, but over time, I didn't do them all at once. I added the elements and made them what they are, and I'm thinking about even sewing around them just to add an extra touch. So as I say, don't let this overwhelm you if it seems like there's a lot of elements involved, because you really don't have to do all of this, but you can if you want to, and you can use any images. You don't have to use ladies. I just happen to have a lot of stickers of ladies and printable pictures of ladies, and so I used those. And so that's what I'm going to do today, is show you exactly what I did, and I'm going to start over again. These ones I used my purple themed washi tapes, which I have them all in a bundle. Today I'm going to use my pink washi tapes, which I have way too many of, and I have all my washi tapes bundled by color theme or color scheme, and here are my pinks, and these were my lavenders or purples, and I'm going to make some new ones to show you how I did it if you'd like to see how it's done using my pinks. So let's set these guys aside. If you want to look at them again, aren't they pretty? This one didn't show up as well because I used a washi tape sticker for the lady, and it kind of blended in with the book page, so you can't really see her that well, but I still think it looks really nice, and the butterfly really sets it off. This one is from what's his name? Muka? I can't think of his name. His artwork from the early 1900s. And this is just another lady from Victorian times. So what I did was I started out with a piece of light cardstock. You can use a cereal box if you want, or any piece of packaging. This is just a piece of light cardstock that I had avocado dyed. You can use anything you want that's a little bit thick enough to make into journaling pages, or cards rather. And so then what I did was I got my washi tapes out and I just randomly started sticking them down, and I will do just a couple to show you how I did it, and then I'll finish up off camera, and because you don't want to see me putting washi tapes down all day. And then I'll show you the result. So I start with, I'm gonna have to stick my head in here so I can see. Let's see. Just stick it across the top as neatly as you can. And don't worry about overlapping, because actually I overlapped on these and I just tucked them around the edge, and it actually gives them a nice little extra point of interest, as they say, and it keeps the card sturdier. If you don't like that look, you can by all means cut the edges, but when I'm finished with doing all the washi tape strips, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap them around the edges. So there's one. Just grab any of them. Maybe I'll use a pattern since this one's top one's got words on it. And just line them up. If you only have one roll of washi tape, you can still do this. If you have 2 or 3, you can do this. You don't have to put them down in a random fashion. You can put them down in any order you want. If you have a pattern that you like, go ahead and do that. Although keep in mind that it is mostly going to just be showing on the edges, so you won't see, it's not going to be the focal point, so anything you do is fine. So here's another one. There we go. And I'll go ahead and finish this up off camera for you, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and I did all the pieces of washi tape down the paper, and I wound up using about half of these that I have rolls of. If you have an abundance of washi tape, then this is the project for you, because it really gives you an opportunity to use up the washi tapes that you haven't been using and you've been hoarding like I have. I have other color bundles like this too, and I really need to utilize them, and this is a good way of doing it. So another reason that I like putting the washi tape overlapping the paper is because it kept the paper stable whilst I was putting the strips down. So now that that's done, I'm going to just carefully lift this up. And as I said, if you don't like the look of the little edges being on the other side, you can by all means cut them flush. But it does add to the stability of the cards a little bit, and I like the little bit of pieces sticking through. So we're just going to stick all those down on the back. And if they're coming up because they're lost their stickiness, we can add a little glue to those too. So just most of them are sticking pretty well, but there's a couple little ones that I might have to glue. I might be able to do this faster. There we go. There we go. So, okay, I had some technical difficulties and the rest of the video would not upload to my computer, so I had to stop it there. But I can show you the results. I've got 4 different cards here that I can tell you what I did to them. First, I'll show them to you. This one just has this French lady on there, and I thought it was neat that she's got her hand out and there's a balloon in the sky, and I found a sentiment that says, "We rise by lifting others." Now, isn't that clever? And then I've got this beach lady from the olden days, I guess, or I guess she could be at any time, but the high waist on her bikini makes me think olden days. And it says begin an adventure. So there's that one. And then I have Marilyn Monroe, and she's always cool, right? And the word peachy, because it seemed to fit her and the pose she was striking. And then the last one is just this Victorian girl and some script on the side and some pretty edging around her, and it just says a beautiful day. Oh, and also, so what I did was I put a book page on the back of in the background against the washi tape. I just tore them down to size and did that on each one. And then I went through my pouch of lady stickers and images that have tons of stuff in them, different sizes and different eras, and even magazine cutouts. So sorry if this is glaring, but this is what I dug through to get the images out, and that's why they're so disparate, but yet I think they turned out super feminine. Obviously, I used pink ink to ink around the edges of the book pages. I used pink ink around the edges of the washi tape, the whole card. Oh, excuse me for just a moment. Okay, so my dogs were barking out the window. I had to hush them, so forgive me for that. So then these were all, each one of these were stickers, and I inked around the edges of these with pink as well. And I went through my box of words and sentiments, and I inked around each of those as well. And I stuck them down. And then, as you can see, I added some ribbon to each one. This one, I think, turned out really lovely. And this one's just a little flag with a little lace trim on top, or not lace, but trim of some sort on top. This one, I just used some more of that pink along the bottom, real simple. And Marilyn Monroe's got the same stitching, but with a piece of pink ribbon underneath the bottom, which I think turned out super sweet. And then last but not least, I went around each one and zigzag stitched. This one's a zigzag stitch. This one's a little bit of a fancier zigzag stitch. Not sure if you can really see it or if it really matters to you, but yeah, zigzags, wider zigzags. But so anyway, that's how they all turned out. And I would love to hear in the comments if you try this and how it turns out for you, because it was really super fun and I really enjoyed it. And I enjoy sharing this with you, and this really feminine little project that we did today. And again, back to the images that you choose, you don't have to pick ladies. This is obviously just something I went ahead and chose for today. You can pick any images you want. If you want flowers, bees, butterflies, kids, cogs and wheels and cars, and anything you want, animals, dogs, cats, use those images that you have, and use the washi tape that you have, use the book pages you have. Enjoy, and you guys have a great day, and thanks. Bye bye. Oh, and also, I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel and check out some of the other little beginner friendly video to dos that I have on things that are junk journal related. Thanks again. Bye bye.